Hey, everybody. Welcome once again to the Gen X Men podcast. It's once again, if you've seen this before, if it's your first time, we'll be gentle. We promise. We are all former comedians that we used to work together a lot. We used to do improv comedy a lot. I also some we perform together, some we perform separately, but we have lots of stage time between us. The four winds have blown us apart, but we decided to come back together and form ourselves a podcast. And the Gen X Men podcast is it. And it's called that because we are all gentlemen of a certain age, gentlemen by name and by nature. We are all in that Gen X forgotten generation, sort of angsty ennui, but still really independent and optimistic generation. I would say that's us. But let us know what you are. Are you a Gen X as well and you're tuning in? Are you a Gen Z and you're like, you guys are idiots? Are you a boomer and you're going, hey, we own everything? Haha. So whatever you are, feel free to drop it in the chat. And if you're the greatest generation, congratulations for being online. Well done.
Yes.
We expected you to be on an honor flight and you're here with us. So we really appreciate it. So my name is Dylan. First of all, let's see. Matt, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Matt.
There you go. See? There's Eric right over there.
I'm Eric.
And?
Hi, I'm Bill.
Oh, that was sexy.
Yeah, Bill had put a little stank on it.
Yeah.
All right.
A little stank on it.
So, So what's going on, guys? How we feeling today?
Living large.
Good?
Large
Doing
living.
great.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
I feel good. It's been a beautiful day out. I'm happy to be sucking down breath. That is every day is a
Sucking
winning
down
day.
breath.
Every day is a
Sure,
winning day when you can do that.
Sure.
Yeah, and we're about to the age where that's where we're like, oh yeah,
Pretty big
thank
win.
goodness,
Pretty big win.
you go to your news feed and people younger than you are dying, and you're like, colonoscopy time. Did everybody get their colonoscopies, by the way?
No, man.
Oh,
I
my
just,
God.
I mean, not like at a doctor.
California.
Going back to our previous episode, slip and slide indeed.
Slip and slide indeed. Oh boy. Baby oil, all of it. Sorry.
Yeah, it said ice cream
I
on
need
the
to.
side and colonoscopies, so I just went in and.
But he was very warm and giving. So yeah, I'm fine.
I actually woke up in the middle of one of mine. I woke up in the middle of a colonoscopy.
Jesus.
I felt this like pinch, and I woke up and I was just like, and I looked at the screen and I looked at it looked like the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars, and then I was back out again. So,
Fucking
Yeah,
Barb's
I
Wicks.
went in to my first and only. This is the Gen X talk right here, and there were 5 people in that fucking operating theater, and I did the same thing. I woke up kind of halfway through, saw the monitor, looked around, and I was like, somebody's having a party, and then went back to sleep. Like, same thing, same exact thing.
Bill's got a solo cup on his butt. It's like, what? Why?
He likes to
Yeah, I'm
party.
due for
I
one.
don't know
They
why
had
one of the
one.
nurses drew a dick on my forehead.
I don't know that was a drawing.
Frat medical.
So yeah, but absolutely, hey, if there's a public service announcement, go ahead and get those, because I mean, with the amount of processed food and stuff like that that's out there, people younger and younger and younger are starting to experience, colorectal problems. So by all means, get that checked out, and yeah. So hey, it's been fun. Like and subscribe.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Drink your Ovaltine.
This episode brought to you by Cologuard.
And Dylan goes back to eating his steel cut oats.
Yes,
All
that's right.
Jesus Christ, how old are we?
An Indiana staple.
It is the
Yeah, I've got a little Mountain Dew bottle there after my steel cut oats. It's impossible to hit it. But Eric, you've got a friend. Who's your friend?
I do. That's Nene. She's there's her butt. There
Nene?
it is. All right, Nene. My 2-year-old son. When we got her from the Humane Society in the car, he said the cutest fucking thing, like in the back seat. He's like, "Dada." I'm like, "Yeah, buddy." Her Nene. What? Dada, her Nene. Like he just decided that was her name, so that's why her name is Nene. And it was the fucking cutest thing in the whole wide world. I remind him of it all the time, and he's like, "I'm not that kid anymore." All right, sorry.
Do you watch her whip?
I watch her whip, and I also watch her be herself.
No, that's good.
Yep. Yep.
So today, folks, we're going to be talking about something that's it's sort of quintessentially Gen X. If you don't know Gen X, the birth is like between what, 64, 62, something like that, in 19
It's like
something. I don't
65
know.
to 80. 64 or 65 to 80. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the window, and we're like this forgotten generation, but we're a small slice of the pie. So what people will talk about all the time is boomers and their feud with Gen Z, and we're just sitting there like, go ahead, feud, kids,
Adorable.
you know. And but we're this sort of middle generation. So the question for the day is this is a segment that we call Ask a Gen X Man. And the question here is, I crowdsourced a couple of friends. So Ask a Gen X Men is, and here's the question. And we're going to go to Bill first on this one. So it is, what is something, a technology, a cultural moment or music that was not really appreciated by the previous generation, boomers, and not experienced, or they didn't get to experience by the future generation, which is Gen Z. So some sort of technology or culture or song that is quintessentially Gen X is our question. We're going to start right away. We're going to go to our Bill right over here first. So Bill, do you have something that would fit that bill?
One more time. Yeah, I think I could say that there's a product and an event. And I'll start with the product, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like when we were born, every phone was rotary. And then there was this little chunk of time where we got these like touch tone phones that were like novelty touch tone phones. So like, mine looks like a lamp, or mine looks like a shoe, or mine's a race car, or like
mine's Mickey Mouse with a handle.
And they were garbage. I mean, they were just garbage phone. Like the touch tone, the pad would break in like a week.
Yes.
But I think that is something that the boomers really didn't get a lot. Like it didn't affect them at all. Like they didn't really pay attention to it at all. And they were gone before millennials or Gen Z was around. But I think that is a product, I think, that is very specific to us, which is like almost commemorative touch tone phones. I mean, I don't know. Am I wrong? You guys feel that you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, absolutely. Didn't that, and all the buttons lit up, but for a little while, right?
Yeah.
And there was like that soft rubber on some of them. Oh, absolutely.
Mine was clear, so I could see all like the
see through
microchips
it?
and speakers and shit, and it had like LEDs that lit up when it ran. I remember seeing that thing and being like, I gotta have it. I think I
gotta
bought
have
it
it.
at fucking
Gotta have it.
Arcadia or something at Southridge.
Yeah, I feel like you bought one of those, you got like a complimentary Swatch watch. Like,
That was
top
actually
watch.
that was the thing I was gonna bring up was Swatch watches.
oh, sorry about that, Jarts.
No, it's okay.
I like that his nickname is Jarts. Let's keep calling him Jarts. Let's see if it sticks. Oh, all right.
So I had one that with a Sports Illustrated subscription.
Yeah.
You got a football phone. It was a
for
little
sure.
phone
For sure.
that did that, and it was shaped like a football, and you had to sort of kind of get your fingers just right to be able to pick up the receiver and talk on that football phone. But yeah, Garfield phones. I remember their Garfield phones, like Eric
Garfield
mentioned.
was
They were
huge.
Mickey Mouse phones. They were and they were. I don't know that boomers really enjoyed the whimsy of that. Like I'm talking to you on Garfield's back.
Yeah.
And and you're right. Gen Z was just like, what the why? So
Yeah, I don't think
100%.
I'm not sure if Gen Z. I think millennials maybe caught the tail end of that a little bit, but yeah, Gen
Millennials,
Z has no clue.
Yeah.
So that's the product. Now I'm not setting a template here that everybody's going to come up with a product, but that just popped in my head. The first thing you said about like specifically to us, And then I think an event that is specifically to us that really was, I mean, everyone know was the Challenger.
Mm.
Yeah, the '86, the Challenger going up, and that was just like the nuns wheeled in a television. Here you go. Oh, it blew up. Oh, we're wheeling it out. Go fucking back to mathematics. Like, here's your arithmetic.
Good luck with that trauma.
Yeah,
You'll be fine.
we're all just staring at it like that just blew up. What's going
Just
on?
died, right? We just watched a bunch of people die, right?
teacher was
great.
on there.
Let's get
The
back to
teacher.
physical science.
Big Bird was supposed to be going up with that Challenger. They didn't end
What?
up bringing Big Bird
What?
because he was going to be too tall, but he was going to be doing. Seriously, Big Bird
This
was going to
can't
be
be true.
doing segments with that teacher that died.
Christy
on it.
McCullough.
Totally true.
Yeah.
Totally true. And
Christy McNichol.
look at fucking Mr. Hooper dying was traumatic enough, dude. Can you fucking imagine if Big Bird was on the motherfucking Challenger when it blew up, dude? That is seriously a thing too. It was real close. They just ended up it didn't fit with the capsule and stuff.
Yeah, because he was a
I had no
9
idea.
tall fucking bird.
Yes. I like that we're talking about it like it's a real person, like the real Big Bird, not like
mean,
whatever his name was, John
To
Arkansas,
me,
inside
it
of the suit.
would have been the real Big Bird dying on the Challenger. It would have,
I had no idea.
yeah, that would have been.
I had no idea.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
that was
I would say-
totally. Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Bill. I mean, they just wheeled it in. All right, everybody, we're gonna view history, and we had no idea the history that we were gonna view. And then you just had to get on the bus with that 1,000-yard stare, going, "What did I?" But it was on television, so there was that detachment. We'd seen stuff like that on television, so there was this. This is serious, but it's distant, and yeah, I bet there's a lot of unresolved trauma about that because every kid experienced something similar.
I would say some technology that was very Gen X, or at least I don't know. For me, I felt like my grandpa got a VHS player, and I remember I was in awe of wait, so we can watch a movie. And my grandpa, he loved movies, he loved film, and he had HBO, or because my dad actually worked for the cable company, so my dad hooked him up with a bunch of HBO and Cinemax or whatever, Skinemax
I
at
was
the
gonna
time.
say whatever, rich grandpa. Okay.
I know. Well, my dad hooked it up. But I remember my grandpa had a VHS player, and I remember I coveted those fucking tapes, man. I mean, I would go over there, I'd open up his little library, and every time if I really think about it, my parents didn't do anything with me on the weekends but drop me off at my grandma and grandpa's house. And with my grandma and grandpa, it wasn't like it is today. Let's organize a play date. Let's make sure that the kids have something to do. We're going to go to the Sky Zone. We're going to go and do this. No, it was just hang out at grandma and grandpa's and watch TV all day. Watch movie after movie all day. I'd lay on the floor and just watch Ghostbusters and watch I remember Mr. Mom. What was it? There was always 3 movies. It was able to fit 3 movies on each tape, and it was Mr. Mom. Jeez, I had there were so many
Hoosier.
tapes. Hoosiers, sure. But
Hey, what state does that take place in?
Indiana.
Indiana, the transition state. But yeah, I remembered those tapes were amazing. And VHS, I was I just get to watch a movie whenever I want. Now you got to sit there and wait and rewind it. If you're kind, you would rewind. But yes, that I felt was a technology that was very specific to our age. And then, before us was a little bit Betamax, and then VHS. And then after that, and I think we've talked about this before of technology that just kept changing, and we had to buy every version of it, every iteration, and then all right, throw out your albums. We've got cassettes. Throw out your cassettes. We've got MP3s. Now we've got DVD or CD players, and but yeah, VHS. I still have so many VHS tapes just hanging out in my closet. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I did find somebody. We always have people throwing stuff away in this neighborhood, and they just don't give a shit. They just throw their garbage out. And I saw a VHS player with a DVD player, and I was like, "Oh my god, I've got it! I'm stealing this. It was out on the street. It was, but I grabbed it, and I was so pumped, and I got it in, and of course, nothing worked. None of it worked. I was so distressed because I was like, oh, I have so many VHS copies of things.
I just like picturing a little Eric Price at his grandpa at grandpa's house watching like a weather-beaten copy of Tootsie while like
Oh.
they're in the background crushing up like brandy slushes and smoking Pall Malls.
That was not that set of grandparents. That set of grandparents, they were the churchgoers. You never drank at grandma and grandpa's. They would have maybe
Okay.
punch
My bad.
on Christmas. They were very much like that was why Christmas was so amazing back then, was because nobody was getting loaded and fighting on Christmas at grandma and grandpa's. Like everybody was like, behave yourself. And then I found out later in life that when my dad and my sister and my cousin would all go bowling after, they would go to a local bar and go drink. You know, I had no idea what the bowling thing was. And they were like, Eric, you can't come bowling. I'm like, but I love bowling. I'm in the family too. But I found out, oh, everybody's going to get liquored up at a bar that's open on Christmas Eve. But yeah, no
You shoulda
drinking.
came
at that
up
crap.
with something else. We're gonna go shovel snow.
Right. We're going to go volunteer our time at the homeless shelter. I'm fine. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
So what about you, Matt? What do you got? So we have so Bill's was the phone, and what was that event, Bill, again?
The Challenger.
The Challenger. Yeah. See, I'm already blocking it out.
I was gonna say, wow.
Eric's was VHS. All right, so Matt, what do you got for us?
All right, mine's gonna be kind of a okay. So, Columbia House, like mail a penny for 12 CDs or whatever. Like, right? I feel like that is so specific to just a window right there. Maybe a couple years of millennials in there, but for the most part, I think that was a Gen X. Like, fuck
Columbia
yeah, penny
House.
for 12 albums. And then if you
Jesus
don't send the
Christ.
thing back, checking like none this month, they just send you the like album of the month and you got to buy X amount. Like, I must have done that 12 for a penny like 3 or 4 times. And then I remember like eventually I have CDs that I never wanted and will never listen to that they sent me. It's like the album of the month, but
The Dirty
that's
Dancing
something I feel.
2 concert album.
yeah, right.
Everybody had to have it. Everybody had to have it.
Oh,
But
Van
that,
and
and like
Night.
I said, Swatch watches, I feel like also were a very specific window there of like that neon 80s, early 90s vibe of just like, it's all super bright and Zubas and like
Zubaz. Oh, Zubaz.
the pajama pants you wear out. Like,
Yeah. Now you can
that-
just wear
that-
your pajamas anywhere you want.
Yep.
for real. I used to love that shit though. It's great on a flight, dude. I wear my pajama pants on flights, man. I'm comfortable.
I've got a couple. So first of all, along with what Matt was talking about, were hypercolors.
Hypercolors, which you only if you put them in the dryer once, though,
Right.
like they stopped working.
Right. Nobody ever thought twice about wearing something that was glow in the dark that contained radium. And hypercolors was kind of that changing fabric, right? Where, you go up and talk to a girl and suddenly you're like a chameleon who's out of control. You're like, oh my God. And then suddenly your black shirt turns pink into your armpits and you're like, I gotta go.
That's why they
So-
didn't make pants. They didn't make pants. They were only shirts. Because if they were pants, you just have like a hot log, just a hot log down there. Just so embarrassed.
The crotch is always blue.
Why is it always blue? Now yellow.
So yeah, hypercolors were unique. I don't know who came up with hypercolors, but or who was like, I'm in.
I had some.
Just the thought of it. Let's drench our clothing in chemicals and then put it on and just walk around. Like,
Well, our schools were filled with asbestos. So, and lead paint and
Lead pipes.
lead pipes.
mock chicken leg.
Mock chicken legs. Love them. I have been trying to find a version of that as an adult.
Grocery stores sell them, Eric.
No, they do not.
Yes, they do.
They sell a mock chicken leg.
Dude, I could go to Pick and Save right now.
I mean, is it just a chicken nugget?
Back
Is it just a big chicken nugget?
I mean, it looks like, yeah, a big chicken nugget, like kind of flattened and crusted. But yeah, they
Amazing.
sell them. They definitely do.
And the other one, so like an event I had was like the whole perestroika and the coming down of the Berlin Wall, and every single, you know, musical artist was like, you know, Scorpions were singing about Gorky Park. Billy Joel was going to Moscow, you know, and there were
David Hasselhoff.
these weird looking 80s German kids with bandanas wrapped around their thighs standing on top of the Berlin Wall, ineffectually chipping it away. But there was a real feeling about that. And, you know, the whole Gorbachev perestroika thing where, you know, the USSR just became Russia and everybody was holding hands. And I don't know even at the time that we appreciated what was going on there. I mean, I think we viewed it as just like, you know, cool. But when we look back now, you know, we can see it as the event that it was. And finally, I had one more, and it was kind of along the lines of what Matt was talking about, but it wasn't the Columbia House, but it was cassettes and CDs, because it was the last time that we could actually participate in an artist's work where we could own a piece of it. It was almost like owning stock. Now, these days with streaming, you own nothing unless you have a VCR or a DVD player, which are, you know, appearing by the side of the road with alarming frequency. But unless you had something like that, you didn't own a piece of this artist's work. And you still don't. Like, for instance, with your Apple Play or Spotify or Pandora, they can just shut it off and you don't have it anymore. They can just decide that you don't get it and you don't get it. But back then, you actually owned a tangible piece of something that you could listen to. And this is my version of that. And it's something that generations now, they just, they're not gonna have that.
No.
Some of the kids I work with, like early 20s now, so born maybe 2000 or a little after, they are starting to like buy the analog shit now. Like they're collecting it. Like one guy was like, "Oh yeah, I just went out and bought a bunch of DVDs the other day." I was like, what? We go back like 20 years? But I never threw out any of the like VHS or DVDs, or I still have all my CDs. Like I got all that shit. I mean, I'm clearly a pack rat. Like I hate getting rid of shit. I never liked selling my video games to GameStop. I hated it. I was like, I paid $50 for this. You're going to give me 10? Fuck you. I'm going to keep it. Maybe I'll want to play it again. But yeah, dude, like the analog stuff is starting to come back, I think, because of that. Like as soon as streaming's like, nah, we're not going to have that up. Where are you going to get it now? You know, like, and all those things had like the special features. You don't even get that shit anymore. You can't watch a movie with commentary without that. And like, there's a lot of good, interesting shit in that commentary. And if you've seen the movie a bunch, it's kind of fun to watch it with the commentary.
Yeah, they have a re-release of Aliens coming out pretty soon because it's like I forget what anniversary of it is, 86 to 2026 or whatever that is, 40 years. And and there's all kinds of goodies on there. You're not gonna be able to get that on. You have to buy it, but I think that's gonna be pretty cool. I do want to go back real quick to Dylan's bringing the wall down and the East Germans with the bandanas wrapped around their legs. I think we're missing out on an opportunity if we don't write the East German 80s version of 21 Jump Street. I really think we need to write a pilot about the East Germans, a 21 Jump Street for East Germany in 1984. I think we're in. I think that's gold material right there.
Do you expect me to believe you are 14 years old? I don't.
There are no 14-year-olds in the Stasi.
No, go kiss a girl.
I do remember seeing, I don't remember what movie, but the one where they were showing East and West Berlin and like the differences and people getting shot trying to get into West Berlin and shit. And then realizing like, oh, that was some real shit that they did. And like, my mom telling me like as they're chipping down the wall, like there are like brothers and sisters that have not seen each other since the end of World War II because they couldn't. And they're like, you see the video, like those old, people just crying because they haven't seen each other in 40 years and a whole lifetime. And like, that was, I didn't realize how fucking big it was at the time until like, even when my mom telling me that stuff, I'm like, oh, that's weird. But I had no idea like what 40 years would feel like then, like I was probably about 40 years ago, like a little less, but really big.
I mean, when you saw that happen at the time, were you thinking, oh, that's neat? Or were you, or I mean, because we were younger, obviously, and we, Gen X has seen a lot and we trust little of it. When you saw that, did you have a sense that something big was happening, or was it just another thing that was happening?
Two presidents talking about it, and all the crowds and stuff. Like, yeah, you could tell it was like a big deal. Like it was a big thing. But again, like being here and being the age I was, like I didn't really catch how big and significant that was. And like I think about that sometimes, like all the bad guys were always Russians in all the movies I watched as a kid until that happened. And then it was Middle Eastern were always the bad guys then. But it was like Russians up until like late 80s, right? Like I think True Lies might have been one of the first movies I saw where the bad guy wasn't Russian. They were like Afghani or Middle Eastern.
Sand Spider. Yeah.
Yeah. Why do they call him that? Probably because it sounds scary.
So, yeah, I mean, there's lots of other moments like that. There's lots of other things that are quintessentially Gen X. So if there's, if you are Gen X and we missed something, hey, feel free to drop it in the chat. We read those and we want to read those and go, oh yeah, and then go about our lives. But that little moment of recognition, that's worth the world to us. So please go ahead and drop anything that we've missed. And again, we've probably missed a lot. Go ahead and drop it down there in the chat. But right now it's time we've got a new sponsor for the Gen X Men.
Exciting.
Eric is going to be telling us all about it. And our new sponsor is, it's an oldie but a goodie. It's been around. It hangs around for a while. We've got GPS now, but don't forget where all that came from, because our new sponsor is Maps. Just Maps.
Just a map.
Maps are apparently making a comeback, and
I got this copy,
Eric is going to read the copy here for our new sponsor, Maps.
Tired of going nowhere? Welcome to Maps. That's right. Are you not comfortable folding something multiple times? Don't you worry about it. It folds itself. Okay, this ain't your daddy's GPS. We're taking it old school. You might end up in a river or you might end up in a Schwabenon. But regardless, Maps will get you there. Eventually. Is it an outdated map? Probably. Are you gonna still have to stop and ask for directions? That's a fucking guarantee. With Maps, you never know what you're gonna get. Are you gonna end up in Indiana for a transition? Probably. If you are like me and you want to go somewhere fast, just pull out a map and it'll tell you exactly where you want to go. North, south, east, west, we got you covered. Maps. This ain't your daddy's map.
I don't know. I don't know.
Brought to you by Rand McNally.
I wish we got to use word like clicks.
Clicks.
Yeah.
Yes. How many
much
clicks
farther
away
to
is that?
Columbus? Oh,
Yeah.
about 150 clicks.
150
What
clicks.
is a click? I never knew. Is it a
I don't know.
kilometer?
Yes.
It's a meter?
It's kilometers.
A click is a kilometer?
Click is a kilometer. Yep.
Click is a kilometer.
All right, what's a league?
That would be a nautical term.
Yes.
Yes. And that's a depth, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Matt,
So there's 20,000
measurement of depth.
leads. What is
Right,
what
under
is
the
that?
sea.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I don't know how. I think a league is like. I want to say like 150 feet.
How many meters in a league?
There you go.
All right. That
Ooh.
just costs 7
I
gallons
found
of
this on the
water.
web for how many meters in a league.
Derived from an ancient Celtic unit. No, I have to search Google. God damn you, Siri. It is.
We would know if we had a
one
map.
nautical league is 5,556 meters.
Jesus.
It's a long one
Yeah.
league, dude. 20,000 leagues. That's like over 100,000 meters.
Yeah. That's like a league of our own.
There's no crying.
What about a knot?
That's speed.
That's a speed term.
It's a little bit
That-
faster. Yeah.
They measured with a rope. They put the rope in the water, and they would count the knots that it was dragging, and then they would know their speed.
See, all of these available with a map.
With a Rand McNally.
And I don't know.
One knot is 1.151 miles per hour.
Okay. All right. So who are Rand and who is McNally?
Oh my
and
And who's Tango and who's Cash?
I hey, well let's and if somebody knows, drop in the chat. Make us look smart. But yeah, but maps, I mean, I used to love using maps. I thought they were so fun. I felt like I felt really smart when I used a map.
Fucking grid.
And you could tell they had that little key at the bottom of it to let you know what's a 4-lane, what's a 2-lane, what's gravel, where there be dragons. So there was all that kind of, cool stuff that was on a map. And I don't know that millennials or Gen Z are ever going to use a map. And, I think boomers just, they use maps to redline.
Thanks for everybody for watching this episode.
And in closing,
Yeah.
Subscribe even if you didn't like.
Yeah, really. We have fun, even if you didn't. But we want you to. We want to thank you, and hopefully, we got a little fun on you. So you can go ahead and like and subscribe. I don't know if there's a love option. There should be a love option. There should be an utterly enamored
always
option
an
as
option.
well. I wouldn't be a thumb. I think it would be like a whole hand. But like and subscribe if you enjoyed this particular podcast. We're the Gen X Men. Once again, my name is Dylan. Right over there, we've got Matt. Good wave, Matt. There's Matt. Yeah, pew pew. So much pew pew pew.
Double guns,
Over
double
there, we
guns.
got Eric. There's Eric. Yep. He's got his latch key to the city of Los Angeles. And right down there, there's Bill. Hey, Bill.
Modern boy.
did you just clear your throat? Shaking the fucking paper.
We're sorry to bother you, Bill. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, we're appearing roughly twice a week right here on the Gen X Men YouTube channel. And, pass this around. Make sure that other people get to see it if you think that they would benefit from it. And if you think that they would hate it, annoy them with it. We don't care. Views are views. We just want eyeballs.
take
Thanks a lot, everybody. We appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you on the flip side.
Flip it
Bye-bye.
ups.